Hi everyone, and welcome to Ohio Update. I'm Tom Bosco. Ohio University is an NCAA Division I school, and that means sports play an important role in the campus community. Men's and women's teams bring great pride and sometimes national attention to Ohio. And as hard as these scholar athletes work to stay on top of their game, they're encouraged to stay on top of their game in the classroom as well. Ohio's athletic director, Kirby Hocutt, says time management is vital for student athletes, but he points out that it also gives players a huge advantage in life.
Well, it takes a special person to be a student athlete. The time management skills that are required for a young person to balance their academics, but also their athletics and their social life. It takes a special person to balance all three of those things. When you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning or before 8 o'clock and are expected to go lift weights, when you're in class for the majority of the day, and then your afternoon and early evenings are tied up with game competitions or practice and the travel involved. And it requires a special person to stay focused and not lose track on the main reason why they're here, and that's to get a degree and graduate from a great institution.
I strategically do things so that they know that academics is very important to me.
Sylvia Crowley, head coach of the women's basketball team and a former WNBA star, is constantly raising the bar for her athletes, both on and off the court.
They want to impress the head coach, and so I've set the tone that if you want to impress me, you've got to excel on all levels, and that includes academically.
Coach Crowley places academics first above everything else that we do. She made a point to tell us that, she is here to get us to graduate first and foremost. It's hard, it's very hard, but I think the main point is to realize that there is a time to focus on school and there's a time to focus on basketball. Just being organized, knowing how to manage your time, and knowing when to focus on which aspects is very important.
Being a student athlete for me, it helped keep me focused because my day was very structured, so I knew I had this amount of time to get my papers and my homework done.
When you graduate as a student athlete, you have more time on your hands. You're making decisions on your own. And the lessons that you learn through intercollegiate athletic competition, that balance again, that you have to strive for academic excellence. At the same time, you've got to take care of yourself off the field, your diet, your workouts. All of that builds a system and a sense of responsibility that will benefit these young people, that they'll carry the same traits they learn in competition into the workforce.
One field many former athletes gravitate toward is sports administration. Founded in 1966, Ohio's program was the first of its kind in the world, and many in the sports world consider the program the gold standard among such programs. Jim Kaler says the graduate program boasts a 100% placement of graduates in sports-related positions. He says a lot of new sports administration programs now exist around the country, but being the first has definite advantages.
When you're first in any category, I think you have an opportunity to distance yourself from the competition. And with over 1,100 alumni in all aspects of sports, we've been able to do that.
The first year, I'll be honest, it's tough. You do the MBA, and that's actually one of the reasons that our program is so unique, is there's only, of the 200 or 300 some programs in the country, we're one of a handful that also offers a dual degree where you get an MBA.
What we find with a lot of our students is that many of them were college athletes. What we also find with these students is that they're well trained in time management and their discipline, so they can multitask and get a lot of their coursework done and their practical projects done through both years, the MBA year and the MSA year.
I have complete confidence that our program here at Ohio University is the best in the country. It's been an excellent experience. It's probably been two of the most satisfying years of my life.
Here are some other points of pride about Ohio scholar athletes. The graduation success rate for Ohio student athletes who entered the university from 1997 through 2000 is 83%. That's 6 points higher than the national Division I average. Earlier this year, the MAC announced that Ohio won the prestigious Jacoby Trophy for having the best overall women's athletic teams during the academic year. It's the second time the Bobcats won the Jacoby Trophy. And finally, you can join the Ohio Bobcat Club today and support Ohio student athletes. Membership comes with all kinds of benefits, and it's a great way to support Ohio sports. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, check us out on the web at ohio.edu. For Ohio Update, I'm Tom Bosco.